warriors of the high seas, outlaws of the ocean. For centuries, pirates have roamed the seas of Southeast Asia, attacking ships, taking hostages, even taking lives. Today, high seas crime is on the rise. Law enforcement agencies are reporting dramatic increases in pirate activity. On average, ships are being attacked every 2 to 3 days. Ruthless, professional, and highly organized, pirates are back in business, terrorizing the seas of Southeast Asia once again. At 2 in the morning on the 9th of March 2011, officers of the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency pick up a ship's siren during a routine patrol. The signal has come from the MT Front Queen, a 300,000-ton tanker anchored off the west coast of peninsular Malaysia.
Saya melakukan rondaan tak daripada jam pukul 4 petang. Saya keluar 1 biji. Lepas tu 1 biji lagi keluar malam dalam pukul 11. Jadi bila rondaan biasalah, floating bergelap. Lepas tu lebih kurang dalam jam 2 pagi, lebih kurang dua suku lah. Saya punya satu tim lagi sudah dapat terdengar bunyi horn kapal.
Minutes before police arrive, 7 pirates approach the boat under cover of darkness. They quickly board the anchored ship and take the 24-man crew hostage. The pirates chase several crew members with machetes. One man escapes and manages to sound the ship's horn, alerting nearby law enforcement agents.
Lepas tu dia tu kontak saya, tu bergegas pergi ke tempat kejadian dan dapati 1 biji bot yang mencurigakan duduk di belakang kapal tu. Bila kita orang naik ke kapal tersebut yang dibunyi horn tadi, siasatan awal lah, didapati dia telah naik ke kapal tu dan cuba umpil satu pintu dan dah terbuka dah pintu tu.
The pirates make a run for it, but are caught while trying to flee the scene.
Bila kita orang cuba merapat dia tu dia lari, dia buang semua peralatan, galah, parang, pisau semua dia buang. Kita orang gari dia, lepas tu naik ke atas bot kita orang.
7 men are arrested for piracy and taken into custody. It's rare that such a chance encounter takes place at sea in Malaysia. Officers are quick to gather as much information as they can from the event.
The incident on the 9th of March, where we managed to apprehend 7 robbers on site, it happens because we already conducted our operations. So all 7 were apprehended, and we found several tools as well as knives belonging to the robbers. Upon investigation, they are Indonesians. They were from Batam.
It's the 11th incident of piracy in Malaysia this year, but Asia-wide, a total of 164 incidents of high seas crime were reported in 2010, up 60% from the previous year.
Lately, the cases have been increasing. One of the reasons, there have been quite a number of ships, being anchored off the waters.
Vessels of all sizes pass through the Malacca Strait, carrying goods from one end of the world to the other. The region is said to handle 60,000 vessels per year, carrying 40% of global trade, including 75% of the world's petroleum. The strait is a choke point for shipping, where half of the world's fleet is directed into a narrow pass, making them easy targets for pirates.
You find that these ships, they are vulnerable to robbery attacks. And the robbers also would attack vessels which are flying across this region, moving from west to east or east to west.
The growing number of incidents is worrisome for authorities patrolling the straits, where pirates vary in their tactics. Many pirate groups amount to little more than ordinary burglars, looking to get onto a ship quickly without being detected, and grabbing whatever they can get their hands on. For an experienced pirate, the boarding and taking control of a ship can be completed in under 5 minutes.
Kalau penyergapannya Pak ya, sangat mudah. Kita langsung merapat, dekat dikit, langsung nampakkan senapan kita. Kita suruh matikan mesin, dimatikan mesin. Karena di kapal itu tidak ada tempat menyandar untuk sembunyi. Biarpun bagaimanapun kalah. Orang itu ya ikut saja apa yang kita arahkan itu.
But other pirates have become highly organized and professional in their tactics, targeting equipment or larger sums of money often held in the captain's safe. These organized groups are considered heavily armed and dangerous.
Kalau yang gini ya, kita perlu membagi tiga kategori perompak. Orang-orang di Kepri ini rompaknya beda karena mereka berurusan dengan perut ekonomi yang miskin dari daerah Palembang atau Sumatera Selatan. Itu yang lebih ganas. Kalau mereka yang dari Sumatera Selatan itu memang terkait dengan jaringan internasional. Itu untuk Palembang. Tapi kalau untuk yang di Aceh, itu mereka memang menggunakan senjata semi otomatis karena itu memang untuk perjuangan mereka sering lebih ganas ya.
They normally operate in group, and the number of personnel in one group will be between 6 to 8 personnel. Normally they would carry one small arms, pistol or even a revolver, and they would also carry the long knives, parang we call it, and some will carry an axe or even a machete. And what they normally do, they will attack ships which are at anchor or ships that are moving but of low freeboard.
On April 25th, 2010, another group of pirates approach a fishing boat off the northern coast of Malaysia. One of the fishermen would not survive.
Kalau itu lawan, otomatis kita bereskan aja nih, supaya dia takut, biar dia berdarah.
Dan ragu orang itu kepada kita, itu harus Bapak tahu, orang itu bisa membunuh.
Across Asia, high seas pirates are staging a comeback. These hardened criminals are once again operating in organized groups, terrorizing vessels along busy shipping lanes from India to the Philippines. The nature of their attack is swift, coordinated, and professional.
Those ship robbery cases, it is more usually small boats with about 4 to 6 crew climbing on board in the middle of the night when you're least vigilant.
April 25th, 2010. A band of pirates approach a fishing trawler off the northern coast of Malaysia, near the border of Thailand. Suddenly, the pirates open fire. A 24-year-old Thai fisherman is shot 4 times in the abdomen and is later pronounced dead. The pirates quickly flee the scene. Bangladesh, October 27, 2004. The bodies of 14 fishermen are found inside the refrigerated hold of a fishing trawler. Authorities report that a group of pirates attacked the vessel, pushed the crew inside the hold, and locked the hatches above them. The men froze to death. These are highly secretive criminals, hiding out in isolated waterways of countries like Indonesia. Few people have ever been granted access into the underworld of real Southeast Asian pirates.
Apabila kita sudah ketemu dengan sasaran kita, kapal itu, jadi ini kita masukkan di kapal itu sangkut, baru kita naik dari sini. Apabila kita udah dapat kapten, nah ini kita ini, dia harus ngikut kita ini. Kapal tetap jalan. Kita hanya tunjuk di mana berangkas. Udah kita ambil itu berangkas itu. Jadi gunanya linggis ini untuk mencongkel.
This style of piracy uses the element of surprise to instill fear in the crew. With their cooperation assured, the pirates can easily take whatever valuables they can get their hands on.
Kalau itu lihat juga kalau ada kalanya US, ada kalanya lihat daripada kapal itu. Kalau mereka di berangkasnya banyak itu, ya kali-kali sekitar 5.000 satu orang bagi lah. Itu udah potong minyak semuanya.
Various pirate groups can be found operating from secret bases located deep within the Indonesian archipelago, where thousands of small islands provide ample space to hide. From Aceh in the west to Batam Island and further east to Sulawesi, these groups launch their attacks.
Jadi untuk kita jangkau siapa pelaku itu apa, berapa yang masih aktif, kalau kita hitung-hitung ya sekitar 500-an lah, 500 lah. Se-Aceh ini sampai ke Medan. Yang untuk perompak laut bisa kita membagi ya secara perhitungan ya sekitar 200. Itu begitu juga orang itu apa bisa kita bilang itu masih mau melakukan, kita tidak berani bilang karena grup ini bukan satu.
These criminal organizations are responsible for countless incidents of violence in the area in recent years. The violence can be particularly bad when their victims are uncooperative. In these cases, a professional pirate won't hesitate to use his weapon. Blood may be spilled, sending a message to the rest of the crew.
Kalau itu lawan, otomatis kita bereskan aja nih, supaya dia takut, biar dia berdarah. Kebanyakan, kalau orang-orang barat ini, kita udah bawa ini ketakutan dia. Kebanyakan di kru itu.
But every group has its own methods and its own tools of the trade.
Kalau untuk Palembang, mereka dengan sangat gampang sekali di pasar gelap, mereka akan bisa mendapatkan senjata api dengan harga 1 atau 3 juta. Senang sekali dapat di daerah-daerah di Sumatera Selatan.
Perlu banyak, itu pun kan satu pucuk pun mereka angkat tangan. Barang ada satu-satu tapi tidak bisa diandalkan. Kalau senjata, itu sudah kami apakan, sudah dibalut-balut itu supaya tidak nampak kualitas senjata apa, AK atau A16, kita tidak nampak.
Pirate activity is extremely difficult for law enforcement agents to track. With such a large area of ocean in which to operate, pirates can easily shift their activities based on the presence of police.
I think this is all coming down to when the policeman is around the corner, the crime will take place in another location. So what we have actually seen over the last 5 years, that when law enforcement starts zooming in a particular area, they will start shifting and they will go to another new area where it may seem to be more porous and more lucrative. Again, when that starts to build up and the pictures start to depict that this is an area of concern, and the law enforcement start to move in, again they move out.
Pirates in Southeast Asia are finding new and potentially deadly methods of making big money. Certain groups are now using kidnappings to improve their earnings. The hostages are usually well-connected citizens or business owners who can afford to pay a large ransom for their release. The victims are held at secret locations, either at sea or sometimes on land, until the pirates receive their payoff.
Renderanya pertama kami ambil di laut. Nah, kami naik pakai sampan. Setelah itu, bawa ke tempat kolam, bikin sandra itu, jaga orang itu biar nggak lolos. Habis itu kawan saya dia bikin informasi lah sama orang itu.
By taking one hostage, the pirate groups can earn tens of thousands of US dollars in ransom money, paid in cash. The pirates use the sea to their advantage at every turn, and they simply do not believe they will be caught.
Tidak ada pemikiran ketakutan, tidak ada. Cuma karena lokasi ini luas, kalau orang itu nyari saya di titik A, saya lari ke titik C. Ada kawan saya yang kasih kabar, oh orang sudah masuk, kamu harus bawa sini sandra.
Many of these men have become career criminals, losing sight of right and wrong. With no moral values, these pirates stop at nothing, whether robbing a ship, taking a hostage, or even taking a life.
Itu hanya mencari sesuap nasi. Orang itu tidak ada berniat untuk membunuh, kecuali memang orang itu sudah terpaksa. Dan ragu orang itu kepada kita, itu harus Bapak tahu orang itu bisa membunuh.
From kidnappings to hijacking boats, Southeast Asian pirates are now reaching a level of organization that has never been seen before. International pirate syndicates are now under the control of secretive and ruthless kingpins, who were turning the pirate game into a multi-million-dollar industry. Pirates in Southeast Asia are entering the world of international organized crime, chasing down million-dollar targets. February 6, 2010, the Singapore vessel Asta appears off the island of Tioman, Malaysia. 2 months later, on April 19th, a second tugboat is targeted. 15 pirates attack the Singapore-registered vessel called the PU 2007. Just 8 days later, on the 27th of April, pirates hijack a third tugboat. The Atlantic 3 goes missing near Bintan Island, Indonesia, directly across the strait from Singapore. The attacks on 3 different tugboats within such a short period of time raise flags with investigators. The hijackings bear all the markings of an organized and coordinated effort by an international criminal syndicate.
Today, tugboats seems to be the prime target. 2 main reasons. One is that tugboats are usually very slow moving and they got very low free port, so they're very easy to board. And there's a second-hand market today for tugboats to be repainted and resold.
With tugboats ranging in value from $500,000 up to $8 million US or more, the pirates are under orders from the syndicate to take control of the vessels. Through a network of black market contacts, the tugboat had been pre-sold to a buyer who was waiting in the Philippines. 1 month after it disappeared off Bintan Island, the Atlantic 3 tugboat was recovered by the Philippines Coast Guard, 2,500 kilometers from where she had been hijacked. The ship had been issued with new papers, was flying under a new flag, and had a new name welded to its side.
The Philippines Coast Guard actually found the vessel in a shipyard. They were in the midst of trying to remove the tag well, so to rechange the identity. And they had a ready buyer, and this buyer produced papers. Obviously, these were not genuine documents. So straight away, they were arrested, and the whole proceeding starts from prosecution, and the tugboat has been returned to the owner.
These incidents are further evidence that pirates are now operating at a level of organization never seen before, with a network that stretches across an unknown number of countries.
Bisnis ini kan bisnis rangkaian atau jaringan. Ini rompak laut ini kan sangat menggiurkan ya. Biasanya tidak bakal bisa mati.
For the case of tugboats being hijacked, there is definitely a syndicate involved because it involves a group actually identifying which tugboat to target at. They know how much fuel they have, they know where it's supposed to go to, and then they board the ship. After they board the ship and they hand over to another group who will do the repainting job anyway. And then ultimately, once this is done, they will have the third group who will do the actual sales. So it's a whole syndicate involved.
These underground syndicates are believed to be run by crime bosses with connections deep into the shipping industry. The boss receives detailed information from a shipping industry insider. Everything is revealed, from the vessel's schedule to the nature of the cargo and number of crew on board. With this information, the pirates are ready to attack.
And when these people, informers, said, oh, if you want, we can hijack this ship, then after that, he called people in Batam, Karimun, in Rio Island, saying, hey guys, I need, I don't know, a team, 15 people to hijack this tanker, these dates, okay. And then you have people in the Rio Islands, they know where these potential pirates are.
But the money does no good to these men once they find themselves in prison. Pirates found guilty in court face steep jail terms, and depending on national laws, may face various forms of corporal punishment as well.
We in Malaysia, we don't have Piracy Acts yet. We have we are using our penal code. Yeah, that's good enough. We secure them through the acts of group robbery, which can be sentenced up to the maximum of 20 years imprisonment.
The 7 pirates responsible for the attack on the MT Front Queen a tanker hijacked in Malaysian waters, were charged and convicted of armed robbery at sea.
After arresting them, what we did was we carried out the investigation to confirm the incident. So during the trial, they pleaded guilty and they were sentenced to 12 years imprisonment and were given 3 strokes of the rotan.
Doing hard time has a way of bringing criminals back down to reality. Losing one's freedom inevitably opens the eyes of even the hardest criminals. Faisal is a former pirate who was caught in an undercover sting operation.
Saya kalau merompak di laut sebagai pengatur lapangan. Saya tuntutan karena merompak laut 3 tahun, hanya kena 2,5 tahun.
In areas like Aceh, Indonesia, it's clear that years of civil war and widespread poverty drive many young men to crime. With large ships constantly sailing by, symbols of international business and wealth, many fall to the temptations of a criminal life.
Pasal pribadi saya uang, tapi itu ada di belakangnya juga itu, karena kita kan orang pinggir laut, kan kita nelayan juga. Kadang-kadang kita nanti naik boat kecil itu mau nyari ikan, datang ke troll, langgar terus orang itu, siapapun nggak marah. Makanya timbul perasaan kayak gitu, kita bisa bikin kayak gitu. Kalau ada ekonomi mana mungkin kita jahat kayak gitu.
As long as there is poverty and the hardships that come with it, there may always be those willing to risk their freedom and even their lives for more money.
Kadang-kadang sambil tidur orang itu mau berangkat ya berangkat. Ini hari lapar, 2 hari tahan lapar, nggak merokok, nggak makan, nggak ini, nggak itu, mulai merajuk lah orang itu. Langsung bekerja lagi. Itu juga orang yang standby itu, saya pun sendiri dikatakan tidak melakukan lagi, tidak juga. Memang ya kepepet, memang betul tidak ada yang lagi.
For those pirates who remain still at large, it's only a matter of time before the law catches up with them. And when that happens, their only hope for reform will be spending some hard time behind bars.
Our maritime areas is very secure, very much under control as compared to the other parts of the world. The tendency of people trying to interfere with our local fishermen, they will face a serious oppression from us.
Saya ingin berubah jadi orang normal kembali. Dengan saya ingin menjadi orang baik, menjadi orang biasa aja, kerja ke laut gitu aja.
Ya kejadian itu kan, kalau kita pikir-pikir kejadian yang sudah-sudah itu, memang ada timbul penyesalan pula ya kan. Ya namanya pasti hukum karma kan pasti berlaku.